The first day of spring is March the 20th. Can't come soon enough, right? But it's not too early if you're thinking of buying or selling your home right now. Get ready for some stiff competition, too, for homeowners looking to sell in the coming months. Here are some ways to ensure a swift sale. We've got Brett West. He's a real estate agent with McInerney Associates in D.C. Welcome to you. Good to have you here, Brett.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so they always say the spring season is the hottest. Is this season going to be a buyer's or a seller's market?
It's we have yet to see, but I've got 2 listings that have been on the last couple of weeks, and days on the market are very small before you have contracts.
Wow, like a week? 2 weeks?
Sometimes less than a week,
wow.
Sometimes just a weekend. It depends on what the sellers really want, but it also depends on what the buyers really want.
Sure it does. Now, are you talking strictly inside the Beltway when you're talking about how quickly things are selling?
More or less, yeah. Yeah, especially when you're talking about D.C., where the epicenter of the metro area, we're expected to hit 1 million residents by the year 2045, which is right around the corner. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we've got this demand for people to have access to homes that are downtown within walking distance of metro or work or wherever they want to have their nightlife.
Yeah, if you got access to metro, you should be golden, right?
Pretty much.
Seems like. All right, let's talk about ways that a homeowner can make their home more appealing.
Right.
What can they do to kind of spur the sale?
Well, first of all, no matter how strong a seller's market is, you never want to take the market for granted. Whether it's your location or premier address, you want to make sure that the very first impression is a good one. You never have a second chance to it. So curb appeal is everything. If you're selling a home, mulch covers a multitude of sins. So mulch the garden, mulch the the pathways on either side of your walkway up to the house. Paint on the inside. I would say a middle gray right now is selling everything in DC.
Wow.
It just sets everything else off. It's white trim it becomes more beautiful. The furnishings become more beautiful. A nice gray.
And it gives it a contemporary look too.
It does, absolutely. Especially in DC, where we kind of expect a combination of the charm and the contemporary. Most people forget to wash their windows. Washing your windows will allow the sunshine to come in and give your home a nice bright feeling. Pull all the blinds. You never hear a buyer say, you know what I'd really like to find today? A house that's very dark.
Everybody wants it light and airy.
Right.
Yeah.
So open up the windows, clean, let the sunshine in.
All right, when you let that sunshine in, you can see any little bit of dirt or dust that's around. So cleaning, how important is cleaning the house?
Clean, clean, clean. If you cannot clean it yourself, then hire a professional crew who can.
All right.
And do that multiple times. People want to see that you live in a museum, even if you don't.
Now, what about those items that you haven't gotten around to fixing and might turn up in an inspection report? Those are things you really need to take care of before you think about listing, right?
Yeah, deferred maintenance, there's nothing that kills a deal like, having a problem with your HVAC system or with your roof. If you're a responsible homeowner, you want to make sure that you address these things maybe a year before you plan to put it on the market, so they don't just pop up. You want to have receipts for all of this work that you do that you can convey to the buyer that also presents a sense of comfort and quality in the product you're delivering.
And sometimes when we live in a place, we kind of become blind to how it really looks to an outside eye.
Right.
Because we see it every day and it just becomes wallpaper, right?
Right.
So how can you kind of look at your home with fresh eyes, the way a buyer might look at it?
Well, I think the easiest way is to bring in a professional who sees houses on a daily basis and understands what sells versus what doesn't.
Well, don't real estate companies normally tell the home seller, you need to fix this and this and this?
Yeah. But you know what? There's also this threshold for pain. When I talk with the seller, I say, this is about you and what you expect. And if you don't have the capability of making all of these improvements or maintaining your property, then we have to listed at a lowered price.
And nobody wants to hear that when they're selling. You want to get the most out of your property.
Exactly.
Well, Brett West is a real estate agent with McInerney Associates here in Washington. Thanks for coming in today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Happy selling, and we'll be right back.